Howdy folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don and I've got a gift request from none other than MontaukEd, who's in North Carolina, though by way of Montauk on the eastern tip of Long Island. So Ed, thank you for the gift, my friend. Sammi Smith's Am I That Easy to Forget? Oh, Jesus. I just did George Jones's When the Last Curtain Falls. That one had me going. And courtesy of Russell Fulkins. Well, this one, Ed has a way of getting me real good because as a life coach, as really in some ways a trauma coach, but a decision analysis coach, I look at some of the more penetrating issues and the implications of them. And that's where traditional country just has my heart and soul because it it talks about these things. And it gives me so much to look at. And this type of song, ouch. Here we go.
You say you found somebody new, but that won't stop my loving you. I just can't let you walk away. Forget the love I had for you.
What a voice.
Yes, I could find somebody too.
She's like the female equivalent of Vern Gostin with a little bit of Don Williams thrown in there.
But I don't want no one but you. How can you leave without regret? Am I that easy to forget? Before you leave, be sure you find you want her love much more than mine. 'Cause I'll just say we've never met if I'm that easy to forget.
Sadness can be so hard to endure. Loneliness is even worse.
Before you leave, be sure you find you want her love much more than mine. 'Cause I'll just say we've never met if I'm that easy to forget.
That was straightforward. Just covered that sliver of life. We didn't hear why the relationship went bad. You cannot assume that he did anything wrong or she did anything wrong. It could just be that the relationship itself gradually drifted. It could have been that he just went from woman to woman, but she's not angry. She's just hurt in this song and the way she sang it. I mean, some people just know how to sing to communicate even go deeper than what the lyrics themselves might even suggest. Just to impart that human element. There's just something about music, and I've pondered this too. I should probably, maybe there's a company that I listen to a lot of seminars from over the years, ranging from physics to grammar, to history, to theology, to math, probability, game theory, all these different subjects that I listen to. But I listen to a lot of philosophy seminars too. And I wonder if there's a philosophy of music. Because what is it about hearing a song? I mean, why is it that we cannot hear a song for 40 years and then we know exactly what the lyrics are 40 years later. We can't remember half the other things that we knew in life, but we know the melody is in there, and we know generally where the lyrics are going after decades. And this is one of those songs where she's just singing it with such a cadence that it's understated, but that matches what you'd be feeling, because when you're that bereft and that heartbroken, you don't have energy. And so she just stayed almost underneath it purposely. But the tempo was extraordinarily slow purposely. The bass, barely perceptible. The drum, barely perceptible. And it just wafted along on the sea of sadness for her. Now he's moved on. And man, it's just kind of rough when you think, gosh, did that person even, what do they even think? I don't go down that path. Well, I haven't needed to because I haven't had that many relationships. But being divorced, I mean, in the past, you just wonder, every once in a while. But I never indulged myself in those kinds of thoughts because one, they didn't yield anything, and two, I didn't know. So I wasn't going to do that. I'm like, hey, this is life. Cope with it, Don. And sometimes that's what you have to tell yourself. Just deal with it. Cope with it. It's life. But goodness gracious, I mean, just the hit, not only to your psyche, but to your self-esteem and future relationships when something like this happens. It's like, is it going to happen again? Like, you kind of get scarred. You can get scarred that way. And it does leave a residue. So, Ed... Oh my goodness. Her voice is so silky smooth, it's ridiculous. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know how many number ones she had, if she even had them, but I certainly wouldn't be surprised. So I'm going to rate this song. Yeah, I mean, the number that popped out of my head was a 9.4. It hit just a sliver of life. And the way she sang it was brilliant. But am I that easy to forget? I mean, just even contemplating that question would put you in a state of somberness. Just that simple. So, Ed, thank you again, my friend. Goodness gracious. So, have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.